Everyone, and happy Sunday. It is now 5 o'clock this evening and we are still in the 90s. It was a scorching day today, very similar to what we had just yesterday. We hit 95 and today we hit 95 too. Take a look at those heat index values in the triple digits, up to around 105 feels like for Greensboro, 104 for Winston-Salem and Burlington. Feels like 106 there just toward our east for our friends at the RDU airport. It is a hot day and the heat is going to continue for the next several days. From 11 a.m. mainly until 8 p.m. is when we see our heat advisories or even extreme heat warnings issued across the area. That's daily. That's going to be for tomorrow, Tuesday, and also Wednesday that we're expecting that heat to kind of last. It feels like temperatures mainly up to around 105, especially if you're in a heat advisory. What I need you to do, make sure you're staying hydrated, limiting your time outdoors. If you are going to spend a lot of time outdoors, make sure you have somewhere to go that has good air conditioning to help cool you off. Heat alerts for our area, we actually have from the majority of the Triad a heat advisory, which means that we could be seeing feels like temperatures up to around 105 or so degrees. That is going to last until 8 p.m. tomorrow night, meaning that tomorrow afternoon we're still going to be very, very hot. The intense heat is going to be sticking with us. Toward our east and even including Alamance County, an extreme heat warning is in effect for the same time frame until 8 p.m. tomorrow afternoon and into the evening. 8 p.m. is the stop time. That is an extreme heat warning with heat index values up to 110 degrees. Please take this heat seriously. It is very dangerous and it is the number one weather-related killer that we've seen over the last 10 years or so. Heat-related illnesses can happen very easily across the area whenever it's this hot. And you can look at the trend these next couple of days. We're still in the triple digits all the way through Wednesday. By Thursday and Friday, that's when we start to see those temperatures kind of crawl back down. And that's thanks to the fact that we have some showers heading our way. We're going to be seeing a cold front kind of introduce that shower chance and bring in those extra clouds that are going to help cool off the atmosphere in our area a bit. One thing I did want to talk about a little bit more was the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. This is something that you should know not only for yourself but also for your family, for your friends. Heat exhaustion, that is basically that is a warning, versus heat stroke is when you need to call 911, and that is when you have to take our action. Heat exhaustion, you have to get to a cool place. You have symptoms such as faint or dizziness, muscle cramps, excessive sweating. Versus heat stroke, that's when you could lose consciousness, you're not sweating as much, and you could have a throbbing headache. So please take these symptoms seriously, and if you do see these symptoms in yourself or a friend or family member, please call 911 as soon as you can. It is very, very hot, and we should take it seriously these next couple of days, which is why, of course, I'm on here giving you the latest with our weather impact alert days through Wednesday. We're in the middle 90s right now in Burlington. Feels like 104. Oppressive dew points in the lower 70s. It's just tropical feeling outside right now. 73 in Burlington, 74 in Greensboro. Satellite and radar, you'll notice a lot of drama just toward our east, actually along the coastline. They have more ingredients for storms right now versus for us in the Triad. Some of us could see an isolated pop-up shower or two, but the majority of us are going to continue to stay dry. We've been seeing a couple of these pop-ups, mainly in Yadkin, Wilkes, and portions of Surrey counties. There is one currently making its way into Forsyth County as we speak, and another one trying to move out of Stokes, but is slowly starting to dissipate. That severe storm threat is well toward our east for the day today. It has expanded a little bit more westward to now include parts of Guilford, Randolph, Davidson, and also Alamance and Montgomery counties and Caswell counties for the next couple of hours. We'll be keeping an eye on that, but I really do think most of us are going to be staying dry for the remainder of the night tonight. Next couple of hours, we're going to be back down into the middle 70s. That's about as cool as we're going to get, friends. So not cool enough to really open your window at night because it's still going to be middle 70s unless you like it, a little bit tropical. If you keep your thermostat at 75, well, that's you. That's not me. Tomorrow, we're going to be back into the lower to middle 90s by the afternoon. Dangerous heat is going to be returning once again. And let me tell you why. And then I'll kind of show you when the heat wave is going to be breaking. That big H on your screen right there, that represents high pressure. That's ushering in southerly breezes that are hot and that are humid. That can fuel some storm chances, but it really is just working to keep the air descending. That's not ascending. When you have ascending, you start to see more clouds and precip across the area, and we're kind of in that closer to the H with the high pressure, where we're seeing more drier air and drier conditions across the area. Not to say that a pop-up shower or storm is out of the question, but it is much lower, especially today in comparison to recent weeks. Full 7-day forecast. This is what you can expect. It's still going to be hot and it's still going to be humid for the next couple of days. We are in the low to middle 90s, but a break is on the way. Check this out here in your full 7-day forecast. If I can get her to pop up. Yes. Yay. Here we go. Rain chances are back by Thursday and Friday. We're going to go from the lower 90s actually back into the lower 80s. So a bit of a break from the heat, not only for Friday, but also heading into the weekend. Thank you so much for joining us on WFMY Plus. We'll continue to bring you the latest updates. Of course, we're also going to be on Plus and on air coming up at 6 o'clock. We'll see you then.